Okay, I'd like to call to order the Bedford Township Planning Commission regular meeting. It is September 24, 2025, 7 p.m. If we could, let's stand and do the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all. Okay, Mr. Andrews, can you do the roll call, please?
Mr. Trombley?
Here.
Mr. Montry?
Here.
Mr. Dersch?
Here.
Mr. Lake?
Here.
Mr. Mahoney?
Here.
Mr. Andrews is here, and Mr. Helm?
Here.
Okay, full board present. Moving on to item 4, approval of the agenda.
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda as submitted.
Support. Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Moving on to item 5, approval of the minutes from August 27, 2025.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes of August 27, 2025 as submitted.
Support. Okay, for submitting support from Mr. Dersch. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed. Okay, moving on to item 6, public comment. There's nobody here to speak for the public, so we'll move on to item 7, new business. At this time, we'll open the public hearing regarding the request from Andrew Hoover for a rezoning request of parcel number 58-02-013-002-00 from R2B Single Family Residential to Ag Agricultural Zoning District located on the north side of Vienna West Road, west side of Minks Road, otherwise known as 750 Vienna West Road, Temperance, Michigan 48182. Ms. Rector.
Yes, again, the applicant is Andrew Hoover, 750 West Vienna Road, parcel number 58-02-013-00200 on 5 acres. Current zoning is R2B, single family residential, seeking ag agricultural. The subject parcel is zoned R2B, single family residential, where a single family dwelling and an accessory building are located on site. On 7/1 of 2019, a variance was sought and granted for the accessory building to be constructed within the front yard. And I did include those minutes from that meeting. The request is to rezone from R2B single family residential to agricultural. The subject property has 330 feet of road frontage on Vienna West Road and 660.75 feet of road frontage on Minks Road. Corner lot and having 5 acres, which meets the requirements of the agricultural zoning district. All existing uses and the existing accessory building meet the requirements of the ordinance. The applicant's request to rezone is due to the desire to move forward in the direction of a more agricultural type use that would not be permitted by ordinance in a single-family residential district. The surrounding zonings are north, split zoned, R2B in the front on Minks Road and agricultural zoning district to the rear. South and east is Erie Township, Ag Agricultural Zoning District, and West Agricultural Zoning District. Master plan designates this site as agricultural preservation. This designation supports continued agricultural production where feasible and provides a transition between more intensive agricultural uses and the township's suburban residential areas. The Planning Department requested a review of the rezoning request to be conducted by Lucy Fortin of the Mannequin Smith Group and planner for Bedford Township, and Ms. Fortin prepared an overall review of the subject area and concluded the proposed zoning and use is consistent with the goals, policy, and future land use map of the township's master plan. In conclusion, it was suggested the Planning Commission make a recommendation to the Township Board to approve the rezoning request for the following key reasons. The rezoning is consistent with the township's master plan's goals, policies, and future land use designations, and the Ag District would preserve agricultural land and open space while providing a transition between smaller residential lots and surrounding agricultural areas. I did receive an email for a public comment. I have a public comment for this, and then at the end of the meeting, I will read the comment from the general comments. Ms. Gail Keene, 1056 West Temperance Road. With regards to tonight's meeting for planning, I apologize, but I am without transportation. Other than the agenda, I can't see any details which pertain to this request online or in a packet. The only comment I have to make is for this case is if everyone else along Vienna is ag under agricultural preservation, why was this site ever zoned as residential to begin with? It is due to the other frontage and should not an issue like this come under a zoning before just arbitrarily being zoned as such. By whom? Does it change taxes? I know in one BZA case, they looked at the zoning of properties on the south side of Vienna when they ruled in the Crab Road case. It just doesn't seem to make sense, and I'm curious what the intent for this property that requires a change. What does he want to do without having to ask permission because of the change? Is he willing to make that statement? Although we know he can't be held to it, just like the BZA cases for Crab and most recent Lewis Avenue.
Are there any other letters or comments?
That was the only one I have.
At this time, I'll move that we close the public hearing.
I'll go ahead and make a motion. We close the public hearing.
Support.
Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed? Okay, public hearing is closed. Are you Mr. Hoover? Yes, sir. You want to step up to the podium, state your name and address for the record?
My name is Andrew Hoover, and I'm the owner of 750 West Vienna Road, Temperance, Michigan.
Is there anything you wanted to add to what Mr. Rector,
Nope.
Ms. Rector?
Nope, I'm just trying to rezone it ag so I can use it more as a farm than a residential area. I plan on raising probably livestock on it of some sort.
Okay, does anybody have any questions for Mr. Hoover?
Go ahead. You go first.
I don't have any questions.
I guess I will ask Ms. Rector, do we know why this was a pocket piece of R2B zoning when everything else, was it just because there was a house there at the time?
I believe it was probably done 1977 when the ordinance went into effect. You do see on Erie Road here, I have the map. This is the map we used for the public hearing. So you could see that Erie Road has some smaller homes on it here. This is R3 zone subdivision. And then the agricultural line is this red line, and it comes down here. These parcels here and up here are split zoned. They are residential in the front, and this is agricultural to the rear. So this piece, this large piece here, has residential in the front and agricultural to the rear. And I believe that the line was drawn because of those smaller parcels, and they just came straight down to the boundary line. Can't speak on that, I wasn't here, but I believe that these have been in existence. We have several of them in some portions of the area where the township created split zone property. I don't know why.
On page 2, is that the same zoning? Like along Erie?
On
There's like the
where?
yellow, scroll up. Page 2 has it's like the same thing, but it's a yellow. But I can't tell, are the yellows the same?
Oh, yes.
Are those different zonings, or is that all the same?
Where you see the back.
Yeah, that's like a light yellow versus a dark yellow along Erie.
This is R3
Okay.
zoned, single family residential, 60 feet of road frontage is required. These here are all R2B, 80 feet of
and
road
that's
frontage is
R3.
required.
Okay.
So just
It is-
all single family, just different requirements for the parcel size.
Which, yeah, I would assume when they started splitting them off into usage of being residential lots, because all of that would have been wide open farmland, and then all those upfront spots by the road, that's the only thing I could assume, or what I had assumed, why that's zoned differently was just all the way along Erie, there's all those residentials, and then same thing up and down Minks. But, yeah, I don't have any.
It almost seems like some of the homes on Vienna West Road look like maybe there were farm hands that lived there at one time. Just what it kind of reminded me of when I saw those.
It is interesting that your address is Vienna, right?
Yeah.
So it's interesting that the parcel on Vienna, like that everything else on Vienna is straight ag, but then that
It was
that
a
did
vacant
get
piece.
that it did get dragged in.
I believe you built the home.
Yep, I built the home.
It was a vacant piece of property, so I believe that that's probably why the boundary line was just ran from Vienna up. But he built the home there, so it had been a vacant piece of property at
It
the
used
time.
to all be together. The one to the left of me, and then the one behind me, well, I guess to the north. It used to all be combined. The same guy used to own them.
Okay.
So, like, originally when I bought it, the guy had told me something along the lines of, like, he zoned it a certain way to, like, protect it from being, like, split up in a bunch of different directions, and I don't know.
Why is that one portion elevated in the front corner?
What's that?
It's like there's an elevated rectangular area.
It's a septic.
That's what that is?
Yeah, pressure mound.
They're usually level, aren't they, or down?
Usually, they made me build it up because of the engineering of it. It just met the they just met the perk rating or whatever it was, so I could build a 40 by 40 on it. But they had to add sand and bring dirt on top of it to make it to code.
That's kind of the new standard, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite expensive to construct. Yeah, and in terms of addressing, I don't think we assign addresses here. I think there's some weird thing where the electric company assigns the address in a lot of areas.
Consumers Energy usually assigns the address, and I believe since his house faced Vienna Road, that was the reason why it was provided. Also, should he have desired an R2B, keeping it single family, he could have split off another property to the north of him if he desired. But his desire is to move forward with some livestock, so that's why he has to seek rezoning.
What kind of livestock are you talking about?
Well, I plan on trying to do a deer farm, trying to raise deer.
Any other questions? Comments? Seeing none, does somebody want to make a motion?
Mr. Chair, keep in mind this is a recommendation.
Okay, thank you.
I'll go ahead and make a motion that we recommend to the Township Board to approve the rezoning of parcel number 5802-013-002-00 from R2B to Ag for the reasons of it is consistent with Township's master plan and the Ag District will preserve agricultural land and open space while providing a buffer between similar residential lots and surrounding agricultural areas.
Support.
Okay, Mr. Montroy supports. Mr. Andrews, would you care to take the roll?
Mr. Trombley,
Aye.
Mr. Montroy,
Aye.
Mr. Dersch,
Aye.
Mr. Lake,
Yes.
Mr. Andrews says aye. Mr. Helm,
Yes.
Mr. Mahoney.
Aye. Motion passes unanimously. Thank you very
Thank you,
much,
guys.
Mr. Hoover.
I would like to let the applicant know that I will put a request in for this to go to the Township Board on October 7th, the first meeting in October. Please make sure you're available to attend that meeting.
Yep.
Okay? Thank you.
Have a good night.
Thank you, guys. Have a good night, guys.
Thank you.
Moving on to item 8, public comment. There's nobody in the public, so we'll move on to item.
She has general.
I did have another portion
Right.
on my email from Ms. Keene, 1056 West Temperance. And other matters, speaking to the attorney, does the township have to order the planning department to put the full packets online? I don't think there is a reason to hide this info, nor should the public be forced to come to the township hall during business hours to see the info. There isn't even the availability of the info prior to the meetings. I see this as a censorship of the public opinion in these cases. Thank you, G. King. Gail King.
Awesome. Thank you, Ms. Keene. Now we'll move on to item 9, information.
Information. A reminder, we are having the open house for the master plan Monday, the 29th, from 6 to 8 here at the Township Hall. Also to inform, on October 8th, I have Mr. Dersch and Mr. Mahoney out for the meeting. Tentatively, we will be canceling that to avoid any deferment. The next meeting then will be October 22nd. I have the master plan update on that from the meetings that we're going to have Monday and any other additionals that we get from the surrounding jurisdictions. And as requested, I will request the Park Commission to be in attendance to discuss the CIP. Other than that, I have nothing further.
Okay, moving on to item 10, commission staff comment. Mr. Tremblay, we'll start with you as usual.
I have nothing.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Montroy?
Nothing from me.
Mr. Dersch?
Nothing for me.
Mr. Lake?
I'm good.
I have nothing. Mr. Andrews?
Nothing from
Mr. Helm?
Nothing.
Ms. Ingram?
Nothing.
Okay. And Ms. Rector? Okay. Then for that reason, we'll adjourn. It is 7:14. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks.